What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up? Hello.
Hello.
What's up, kids? What up, people? So, frustration setting in yet, people? Not knowing what to do next? Let me tell you something. Now, I tell you that I never say the phrase, I told you so, unless that I've done something right, so that I can say I told you so. So I'm right on the borderline of whether or not I can tell you I told you so, because I did make a lot of positive trades. And you know how I'm trading now, as I'm trading the malice style. I'm trading the let's see what happens style, and it's working. It only does work in a bull market, in a bull move. What I mean by that is I'm buying stocks and not selling them until they're profitable. Great philosophy, right? If it works. A lot of times you get trapped in a stock like that and lose a lot of money. But when you're buying small quantities of the stock, relative to your lifestyle, of course, then you could manage those positions accordingly. Now, of course, the V-bottom that happened about 10 days ago, and just remember, 10 days ago, we were about to fall off the cliff. Stock market almanac people on CNBC talking about how September and October are notoriously bad, that this could be the moment where we start retesting. They haven't stopped saying the word flash crash, and that's the reason that people won't put their money back into the market. They gave you about 400 reasons to be walking away in September. And then what'd they do to us? 10-day rally, straight up, that made up basically all the amount that we lost in a month and a half. And just prior to that, we had gone up and we gave back everything in about 8 days. So we're back to the 8-9 day rally boom bust scenario, which basically epitomizes what America represents right now. Now, I know how a lot of people try to analyze what's going on in the world today. I know people that don't have jobs. I know college kids that are entering the workforce that are talking to me about finding a job. I've got nothing. I got nothing to offer them, and they are virtually afraid of what their future looks like. And I am no one to talk to about the future prospects of America. Now, when I'm a bull, everybody thinks I'm this crazy rah-rah cheerleader pumping stocks. Always remember this. I'm a pessimist, okay? I have to be an optimist, and that's why I call myself a belligerent optimist. I'm forced to being an optimist because of my lifestyle, because of my children and my circumstances in life. I need to be an optimist, but yet I know I'm a pessimist. Hoarding weapons, fishing poles, hooks, lines, shotgun shells. I have a house on the shore ready to be defended. And I'm not joking about that, because the next world war is not going to happen by pressing some buttons and dropping some nuclear arms. It's going to be full-out warfare, people. And I don't know when it's going to happen, but this guy's going to be ready. I got knives, weapons, throwing stars. I'm going fucking full ninja. I got battle axes, maces, shotguns, 22 rifles. So I'm ready, okay? And that part of me despises a bull market run that comes out of nowhere and that just annihilates all that is out there. Because when the doomsday guys come out, I'm like, yeah, tell it, brother. Tell it. Tell it like it is. Because just as many reasons for the market to be going down every day, there sure is somebody out there that can find all the reasons that we should be going up, because all the reasons that we go up are manipulated and fabricated. So those are easy to come up with. The reality, when people try to talk about reality of the circumstance, oh, those people are poo-pooed. But let's make up some figures. But the bottom line is what you need to watch out for is when the market is trying to make us nervous, the data that gotta hold on to our chairs before this data comes out. We don't know what's gonna happen. When we're in that mode, the data, no matter what happens, we're going to go down. But when the data comes out and the market does nothing and then just basically trends upwards, that's your tipping point that the next up move is about to start, is what happened about 10 days ago. But more importantly, what I talk about is the V bottom. Look at the Q chart. I think it was 2 Fridays ago. We dipped, we broke 43, and we rallied back up. Luckily, I covered. But of course, me being a trader, after 7 or 8 days, I thought it was a good time to get short. And yesterday and the day before, I got smoked shorting the Qs. But on the same line as that, I didn't want to go full, bull market crazy, but I did buy a handful of stocks, like I was telling you. Now, these videos, again, okay, you're not getting anything from me right here, right? You don't know whether I'm a bull or a bear. That's the point. There is no real reason. Long-term investing right now feels like it's working, right? Because if you went long, even 6 months ago, right, and you had to suffer for the last, let's say April, or March, April, and the market started getting choppy, and then we went nowhere, you're thinking long-term investing is not where you want to be. Oh, these stocks are terrible. You're in Cisco. It's been the same price for 10 years. You've been in Microsoft. Oh, this is terrible. What am I doing? And the next thing you know, the market just takes off in this 10-day rally where it just seems like you could just buy stocks indiscriminately, hang on, and make money. Sometimes that works. But the majority of the time, I think we're going to have to remain in this trading environment. Long-term investing, I believe, is still dead. And a little bit of the doomsday guy, the reason I think long-term investing is dead is because there is that fear out there that something else might happen. Flash crash is so easy to start bringing up again. And that did. And what I represent on this show, if you're new to the program, I represent the real. I represent the attitude that most people probably have. And the attitude that most people probably have is that they don't want to be in the market long-term anymore. Of course, when you're an investor and you have a broker, they're pushing you to be one of those long-term investors to support the fabrication of the market. But I think there's more of us than them now, and that the market, as much as it goes up, has these 10-day rallies, we're going to have that moment where we go down. And if it is a true bull market, then what we're going to have is that massive catastrophe. See ya. Have a great day, babe. See ya. Have a good day at school. We are going to have those huge runs and then the catastrophe to scare people away. And then we have those runs and then the catastrophe to scare people. And that's the way it is. But see, now I've gone way past where I want it to be. The moral of the program is come and hang out with us because we're all like-minded people. We've got our bull and bear debate every single day. But more importantly, we're active traders, okay? Now, for instance, there's a stock, Radware, RDWR. Never heard of this stock before in my entire life. My scanner said this looks like a good stock to buy here at 30. I bought it at 30. 7 seconds later, I'm making a point on that stock. As soon as I got into the stock, I said, wow, this is a pretty active stock. Ripping. So I got my 300 shares, offered my 300 shares out, just a point higher, just because it looked like there was something fishy going on. So I was like, maybe they'll just spike this thing and I'll be able to make a point. 7 seconds later, I'm getting a point trade out of this thing. Immediately I'm in the chat room telling RDWR, this looks like definitely a takeover, because what's been going on in a market where people don't know what's going on is that rumors start to circulate more than ever. And if there's nothing going on, low volume day, what's better than a rumor to get some action going? That's what happens. You got the pot, you got the Akamai a couple of weeks ago. There's just takeover rumors everywhere, and that just adds to the action because there's really nothing going on. So we just piled into the Radware. Some guys made some crazy money. Some people shorted it on the way down. And again, when a rumor gets overdone, you got to go the other way, because obviously you sell once the news is out that the rumor is unfounded. All right, so there was Radware. So we could have just met for the first time. You came into my chat room and said, holy crap, this guy's awesome. He just gave us a stock that went up 9 points. That's the story. Be active, be nimble, don't get trapped in stocks. And if you're going to hold stocks long, don't go over your head. Good luck to you all.
I would much prefer Krull.